You had a chance to meet Whitney yet, and now that you can speak about him, what do you think of him?
Yeah, no, I got a chance to talk to him just briefly. Everything I've heard about him as a man is A plus, and then, I've been on teams that have gone against him, and he's always been a problem to play against. So I think we're pretty fortunate to get a guy of his caliber in at this time of the season.
Along those lines, Matt, you played the Texans not so long ago. What were your recollections of that preparation phase of watching him?
Yeah, he just is a guy that you got to count for, and he's been doing it for a long time at a high level. And like I said, you usually don't find those types of players at this juncture of the season.
Matt, what do you think of the job Kenny Clark has done for you guys this season?
Yeah, I think Kenny's continues to do a great job, not only, in both phases, run and pass. And, we need him to, because obviously we've had a few injuries off the edge. So we need to make sure that we're getting that pressure and that disruption up front from somewhere. And he's definitely provided that spark.
Is this the best Kenny's been since you've been with him? He's been a good player the whole time. But
Yeah, it's tough for me to say that this is the best he's been, but I think he's playing at a pretty damn high level.
And I know it was obviously just a light practice yesterday, limited work, but from what Dave did yesterday, will there be like little things added each day, or do you just sort of keep it at one level for now?
Yeah, we're gonna monitor that daily in terms of how much we want to do with him. He'll be back out there today and going through some more individual. And again, it's just kind of something that we'll monitor on a day-by-day basis.
What about Marquez? Where's he at?
Yeah, I think he's coming along, but I don't have much update.
Back to Merciless, can he play on Sunday, do you think? I mean, is it just as simple as, hey, go sack the quarterback? Is it really as simple as that, or is there a lot more nuance to it than that?
Yeah, I think there's a little more to that. I think a lot of it's just going to be dependent upon how fast he can acclimate himself with our terminology. And you never want to put a guy out there if he doesn't know what he's doing. So, yeah, there's certainly more to it than just go rush the quarterback.
Do you get like a special throwback coach's outfit this weekend?
That's a great question. I don't know. I just, we'll see when I get to my locker on Sunday.
I think they wore shirts and ties back then, didn't they?
I definitely won't be wearing that, I promise you.
Matt, with Dave, what do you need to see from him to be comfortable with him being on the field in a game? Is it about a number of practices or reps stacked up? Is there actual physical hurdles he still needs to get over? What does that look like to you?
I think it's just going to be a collaboration between our medical staff, our coaching staff, and David in terms of what we've seen from him. We got to make sure that he's confident when he goes out there, and I think you get that confidence through your practice reps.
So there's no kind of set regiment or criteria or anything like that?
Yeah, there's certain things that we want to see, but I would say that, again, that's just something that's kind of fluid at the moment.
Matt, Taylor Heineke's only been sacked, I think, like 5 or 6 times. Is he just that elusive running around back there? Is there a protection scheme that good? I mean, what do you see when you get ready for that?
I think it's a combination of all that. I think they do a good job of getting the ball out of his hands at times quickly, and then there's times where he does hang on to it off the play actions or whatever it may be, and they definitely like to take their shots. I think he has a good feel for when to get the ball out of his hands and when he can hold on to it. And then you add his ability to manipulate the pocket and create off schedule. That adds another dimension to it. So I think it's just a combination of all that. And they got really good offensive linemen.
He didn't run at all last week. When a guy has a game that's kind of different than he has been, do you have to kind of plan for maybe he's going to be more aggressive in that phase the following week?
Well, I think it's just, there's so many variables that go into that on a weekly basis. It's some of it's what is the defense doing to him. Maybe there wasn't, maybe they were very, very disciplined in their rush lanes, which I know that we need to do a great job of that, to not allow him to get out of the pocket. And then, but others, it could be just what they're asking him to do as well.
Matt, Aaron said that he loves working with Lucas Patrick and he loves how he goes about his business. What do you see in his day-to-day preparation, and what does he bring to that offensive line room?
He brings so much to it, I think, on a daily basis, just how he prepares. You know, he's a guy that does everything the right way, from in the meeting room, then he can take it to the practice field. You know what you're going to get with Lucas. You're going to get a tough, gritty guy that's going to give you everything he has on every single rep. And I think that kind of resonates with the other guys up front and our entire offensive unit.
Matt, what kind of challenges does McLaurin kind of just present? And why do you think he's been so effective here these first couple of years of his NFL career?
Yeah, he's a really good receiver. He can make. I mean, we were watching some of the circus catches he's made this season. I remember him a couple years ago here. Just he's an explosive guy that has a knack for. He's got great ball skills, great tracking ability. He's explosive. I just think he's a really well-rounded receiver.